What's up, skull fuckers? I'm McStud.
Now this is McStud's.
Can you explain to me what a skull fucker would be?
I guess if you're pounding it in their throat and it hits your head.
Well, essentially, yes, like your face fucking.
Yeah.
Remember that guy that sent you the message that said he'd like to fuck your pretty little face?
Oh my god, yes.
That'd be considered a skull fucking.
Yes.
What if you're missing an eyeball? You know, you got your eye socket,
Yeah.
and someone's like, pop that thing out, and he sticks his dick in your eye socket. That's a good skull fucking too.
Yeah.
What if, like, let's just say, for instance, you have some kind of unfortunate condition, or you had an accident where you lost your nose.
Mm-hmm.
You know how those prosthetic ones they snap in, and you get fucked in your nostrils or your nose slot.
No.
What if you had a dude whose dick was so small that he could fuck your ear?
Sorry, but he probably wouldn't do my vagina much good.
Yeah, that's why he fucks your ear.
No,
He's
that
like-
ain't gonna give me any comfort.
He's like, fuck what you heard about my dick. Anyways, welcome to the McStud Show. It is Hump Day. It is Hump Day. Yeah, because the trash came this morning. Before you woke up. So let's just start out by saying, how was your day?
It was a little busy, but okay.
When you say a little busy, describe what you mean. I almost forgot.
I mean, I don't ever get to stop and you know, relax or any kind of thing like that.
This is true.
Or breathe or...
I took a little picture of you sleeping last
Why
night
is there so much sweat on me?
because it's warm in here.
Oh.
I'm hot. Even with the AC, that's why, like, whenever your mom's ready for that AC, I'll pop that bitch in.
Well, I'm going to go over there tomorrow.
Okay. So we have one AC unit for the upstairs and downstairs, and it does a pretty decent job. Like, it's not miserable at all. It's comfortable for her. For me, I'm a little warm. I like frigid temps in the house, just not outside the house. I like for it to be so cold in the house that when I walk out, I start to sweat from condensation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, those hot, humid days where you walk out and you're sticky all of a sudden? Yes, that's how I love it to be all the time. Like, I want Miss McStud to pull her parka on.
My what?
Your parka.
Parka what?
Your parka.
What about it?
You need to put it on.
No.
You know what a parka is?
Yes.
We've discussed this
It's
before.
a coat, right?
Yep.
Like a thin jacket thing.
It's a big heavy jacket.
Oh, the floor length one.
I don't know if it's just thick. I don't know if it's floor
Oh.
length. The length may vary. I'm not a parka connoisseur.
I don't know.
I'm not an aficionado of parkas. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know that big ass word.
I can't believe I started this whole video and forgot our drinks. That's a mess. So yeah, I had to, here's a fucked up thing today. So I had to run to the liquor store. I needed beer. And it was a nice day, and Mrs. McStud wanted Coronas. So the two liquor stores we discussed the other day, which we're right in the middle of, before I even went to the liquor store, I went to the gas station because we needed cigarettes and Red Bulls. So the first gas station I went to had our Red Bulls, but not our cigarettes. Which means I have to go to another Speedway, which is right by the other liquor store. Kind of in the middle of both, really. So I went to the one liquor store to get my beer and her beer. And then I had to go to the other liquor store, or the other Speedway to get cigarettes, and then the other liquor store to get, I got another 40, by the way, so I have a second one in there, but I had to get her Coronas. So yeah, I had to make 4 stores for everything I needed. When the fucked up thing is, it was 2 different Speedways and 2 different Save-On liquors that had not everything we needed in one stop. And then I had to, yes. Then I just barely made it to Long John Silver's. The last car pulled up behind me, and there was like 4 minutes left. And they said, take your headsets off. So they just shut it down.
That car behind you?
That was the last one. So like, if I would have made it after that, no one would have answered me on the intercom.
Been there before.
Yes. And then they tell me they're out of Hush Puppies, which isn't a big deal. So I'm like, just give us the extra Crispies. Did you hear say those come free?
Yeah, they want to add it as a side now.
No, they said they give them out free there. But this one.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like, those come free, but yeah, I can add those extra in for you instead of the hush puppies. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm thinking we're just getting we didn't want, it was the roommate wanted it and the kids did. But I'm thinking they're going to have a bunch of Crispies instead of hush puppies.
Yeah.
So I get all this stuff home, and they had hush puppies too. The whole order of hush puppies?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know how it usually comes in at 12, I think. One for each piece of meat.
One for each piece of meat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what the fuck that thing is?
So, like, if you order the 16 family piece, then there's 16 hush puppies.
Hmm. Alright, so check this out. I'm ordering.
Mm-hmm.
So we want 2 pieces of fish, 10 pieces of chicken. That's what I ordered. So I
heard her have it. She had it backwards.
Had it backwards, okay? And I corrected her then. And I go to the window. Actually, I corrected her twice during that order. After I got up, I had to do it again. So I get to the window, and I hear them talking about it. And they're like, so you wanted 2 pieces of chicken and 10 pieces of fish. I'm like, no. 2 pieces of fish and 10 pieces of chicken. And she's like, okay. And the other person's like, well, she's like, you sure you have that right? It's like, yeah, I put it in wrong. She comes up and she's like, did you ask him? She's like, yeah, I just did. It's like, so you want 2 pieces of chicken and no, I want 2 pieces of fish and 10 pieces of chicken for the 4th time. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's a hard ass.
I was like, how complicated it is to get chicken and fish confused.
Right.
And the amount when I've said it 4 times.
Well, it is late.
I mean, yeah, it was, but it's not late. Like
For them.
Long John Silver's is like the earliest one of the earliest closing restaurants in town.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? That was a whole mess. But we got that done and it was successful. I did a lot of fighting with Randy Rimjob today.
Did you?
Or last night, and after I got done helping with homework and all the night, and then after you went to work, so I could get to sleep, I got like a second wind of energy, and yeah, it was a whole mess.
Sorry.
No, I was okay. Then I finally get to bed, and I heard you say, oh, you slept about 8 hours. Like, yeah, let's make it about 6.
Well, the last time you texted me, it would have been close to 8.
Yeah, when I'm up, I don't text you. It's like, hey, I'm just laying here or anything, you know what I mean? I just lay there trying to go back to sleep.
Oh, that's what you were actually in bed. You just
Yes, I was in bed. I just, like I said, it was,
took a sleep.
you know, our house isn't a quiet house, especially daytime, and
What
you
do you
can't,
mean?
yeah, and I can't make people be quiet in the middle of the day.
No.
You know?
It's hard to make people be quiet in the evening.
This is true.
Or you just sleep.
This is true. Fortunately, it's been pretty quiet. Like everyone's been out when you're sleeping at night. So you got a pretty quiet.
Until summer break.
Oh fuck! I forgot that's coming up.
Yes.
Jesus Christ!
You'll be able to sleep though, because they'll be up all night with you, and then they'll sleep all day.
Oh, that ain't no shit. That's how that works.
Yep.
Like we all we have all like night shift schedules.
So it'll be good for you, bad for me.
Yeah, we're gonna reverse
But
roles.
the good thing is that I can't hear much.
Yeah, Miss McStud's sleeps like if you can wake her up, it's not good first and foremost. But if you can wake her up, you're being really fucking loud.
Mm-hmm.
Because she can sleep through loud music, loud TV, anything. Me, I like me and my oldest daughter, we have to like quiet and dark are 2 main things for a good night's sleep. And since I'm on the 3rd shift schedule, I don't have either. I don't have quiet, and I've kind of got dark, but I've learned to use your comfy and put that hood over my eyes, and I can still cuddle with it.
You did that.
And I can still cuddle with it and have my eyes covered. It doesn't help my ears, but it helps my the light in the house. And our living room is pretty dark, anyways. But I did notice that like when I slept late the last couple of days, that sun shines right in that fucking window right now. When it gets down at that end, and I'm like, oh, big rays of light on my arm. Like I can see it through my eyelids. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, oh, that's sunlight reflecting off my pasty ass skin.
Oh God, you might get sunburned laying in bed.
Oh my God, could you imagine like my arm sitting there and that beam of sun coming through, and I have this like red sunburn strip? That's happened to me
That
before.
would be fucking hilarious.
That's happened to me before.
I gotta ask.
Happens in the car. When you're driving, and the sun's on your left side. Yes, that I'll have like the left side of my face and my neck and my left arm. Remember I had my left arm tan and my left leg when I wear the shorts when I was waiting for you? So I'd be sitting in the car waiting.
Driving.
Or no, after work. I was waiting for you in the summertime after you got off work. So she got off work a half hour after me. So I'd go sit in her parking lot and the sun would be down on my knee where my shorts weren't covering because I'm sitting down. Like I can't wear those 80s shorts where I stand up and it's above my knee. So my whole left arm and my left kneecap, I guess you could say, was tan for me. Because my tan, like, you actually have to see the difference. They're like, I'm still pretty pasty until I pull my shorts up and my sleeve up. They're like, oh, McStud can get actually pastier. That's a whole fucking mess. Man. I was thinking, I'll sit there and I finished that whole season of the Mayans last week.
Yeah.
Now I have nothing to watch. Like,
I'm dying to watch TV. I want to watch the murder show.
Oh, yeah. Murder shows are good. I need to figure out our Peacock account. From Xfinity?
Yeah.
We have free Peacock. That sounds so fucking weird.
What the fuck is Peacock?
It's some kind of streaming service. It has movies and TV, I
We
guess.
got a free Peacock.
Okay,
babe.
I'm guessing the login we use for your Xfinity is the login for it. But there's remember how we watched that one on John Wayne Gacy? The dude that liked the boys and killed him and put him under his house?
Like
There's
in alleyways and stuff?
No, he invited him over to their house to do work. And then he'd kill him. And then bury him under his house, and he had to, like, under his house is crazy, but there's a new show on him with new footage that hasn't been shown yet. And I keep seeing that on my Facebook timeline.
Well, you're not gonna watch that without me anyways, so.
Hell no. I mean, some people think it's creepy to be interested in the serial killer thing. It's not that I condone the behavior by any means. It's just interesting to see how these people think.
It's crazy.
Their minds are... But, I mean, you learn that when you work at a prison. People are very creative. Especially criminals have nothing better to do. But he wasn't a criminal. Like, he'd been in jail a couple times. And he escaped. Bundy escaped. That's... I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Hubris. I know I was going to help you with that. Hubris. Hubris. I forget. It's like a... I can't really describe the definition. I don't know. I'm not gonna try to sound smart when I can't. That's bush.
I know.
Oh.
I'm getting all my...
Mrs. McStud is all about the bush.
Really?
So Zip Hansel, hey Zip, what's up, motherfucker? He posted, like, honestly, I kind of want one of these. It looks cool.
Yeah.
It's a real thing, and I can't believe they sold it at Kmart. I had a old Kmart price tag on it. Remember I always make those jokes about Debbie Does Dallas, that old porno? They have an action figure of Debbie in the fucking Dallas Cowboys outfit. It would just be classic. You're like, no one would know who the fuck it is. It's not a dirty doll or anything. Just the movie was dirty. Like, it's a clean doll, but Kmart sold it at some point. Like, at what point did department stores start selling action figures for porn? I mean, I could see that at maybe like a sex shop. Like, what we got? Cirilla's now? Or After Dark?
I wonder if she was really something in Dallas.
Well, the thing with that movie...
Like, like a public figure, not like a porn star.
Well, the thing about that was it really was a weird, like there was sex, but it wasn't like a general porn. Really, it was like a whole, you have sex scenes in movies? It was kind of like that, but they showed all the sex scenes. Like, they're fucking, but it wasn't like a general, just like, oh, bang, bang, here's some close-ups and shit like that. It was a weird one, because I found that in my stepdad's closet.
Oh God.
on VHS. That was middle school when I got my first taste of Debbie Does Dallas. I'm like, what the fuck? I hadn't heard of it. I was like, what the fuck is Debbie Does Dallas? Because like at that time, you know, there wasn't the internet, and all kids had to do was snoop through their parents' house, try to find shit to do, so they can't be occupied with like technology. So they're outdoors, they're inside. It's rainy, you can't go outside, so you're just around the house, and you find your parents' stash every once in a while. So I'd hear about it at school. I'm like, what the fuck is Debbie Does Dallas? And then I pulled that out, and I'm like, this is what people were talking about.
This is hilarious.
Oh God, what's that?
So one of our friends, Skittles,
What's up, buddy?
posted on Facebook, I'm surprised scrolling through, and says, ever wonder why there are so many people on your friends list that you don't even talk to? Here's a test. If you're reading this, leave me the last photo you took. You want to know the last photo I took?
Was it a dog? Oh my God, it was Buster's balls. Buster literally laid over here, like just flopped on his back, and like.
And I owed the roommate.
Yeah, he took a picture of Malachi laid back, and he's like, texted us both. His picture said he's ready. So she saw Buster just happened to lay down like that, and it's like, here's Buster. That is fucking awesome. You should post that. Oh, Lord. This is the crazy lives of the McStud's.
What should I post? With laughing faces?
Yes.
Inside, or,
Just put our loving pug, Buster. You know there's a whole page for a pug called Doug the Pug?
no?
Yeah, it's just photos of him doing silly stuff and like little dressed up and his daily life-to-life pictures of pug. I need to make a Buster page. Buster the Pug. What could I call it? Buster Nut? Buster Nut the Pug. What? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you need help?
I gotta go to bed.
Damn, he's got to have pizza.
Guess that, sure.
Not sure? Damn, did you enjoy your breakfast sandwich and your coffee today, actually?
I did.
I didn't get a chance to talk to
It
you.
was pretty amazing. And my lunch was good.
Yeah, I told you
As well.
that spicy chicken Alfredo is decent.
My coworker keeps begging me to go out to eat with her, so
Where at? Just anywhere?
for lunch.
Oh, just to go to lunch in general, doesn't matter where? Well, if you're going to go out for lunch, tomorrow will be the day, because it's Boneless Thursday at B-Dubs.
I've never seen her eat burritos.
Well, that raggedy bitch.
She usually is Mexican.
Well, that's pretty stellar, too. And you guys can have a margarita for lunch.
Oh my God! You know I talked about taking a class on our trip Friday.
Yes.
My coworker really did.
You know, I'm not surprised.
The one that stayed over, she's like, y'all could just leave. Her husband was picking her up because they lived closer to the racetrack. It would have been stupid for her to ride all the way back and then drive from Greenfield back up there. She lives up there. So her husband drove her to Greenfield that morning, dropped her off, and then went back and picked her or just picked her up from the restaurant that we ended at Speedway. And she's like, y'all can go ahead and leave because her husband was having problems getting there. Y'all can go ahead and leave. I'm just going to go up here and drink a beer while I wait on him. So she took all of her fucking bags and she goes, they were catcalling. That's what she called it because they thought someone had all these fucking bags.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, is this the same place you worked for when you went up to Ocean Prime?
Yeah.
The dry Christmas party?
Yes.
Didn't you say people drank there too, or they snuck out to the bar?
They smoked marijuana.
What?
It was my supervisor who smoked it.
And there's that. Oh, I couldn't remember. It's been so long. Oh, that was up in Castleton, right? I had to take you up to Castleton. So I had to take her to a Christmas party, and I just sat in the parking lot and played my phone, and I went and got some food from the gas station. I chilled, and she's eating Ocean Prime. Didn't look like anything I'd
Too much
read.
fruit. Is that what that's called?
What?
It's too much.
Frou-frou?
Isn't that what it's called?
What is what called?
Like when something's too fancy?
I have no idea. I've never heard that term.
How do I spell it?
F-R-O or F-R-U? Frou-frou? I've never heard you use this term, nor have I heard anyone else use this term.
Fruit.
Is that a real thing?
Yes.
What the fuck's it mean?
I think I used the wrong word.
What does frou-frou mean?
Lacy or frilly in nature. Those pants are extremely frou-frou.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right descriptive word you were looking for something fancy. What the fuck? I never heard of that.
Oh, here. Yeah, it is called frou-frou. It's F-R-O-U. F-R-O-U. Heavily ornamental, overly elaborate.
Is that French?
I'm not sure.
Is it even pronounced that way? Oh, you remember how I said I might have stole your letter? I literally did.
Yeah. It is actually frou-frou. Synonyms are frilly or fancy. They ate in a frou-frou restaurant at the top of a skyscraper. It's too frou-frou. It's too fancy for me.
Yeah, we're not big on fancy. Like we've dressed up to go to that the Ram, just for a night out, and that was decent. That was like just we didn't have to.
Right.
It was just a nice place to chill, had a good atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not good with we're not what's the term I'm looking for? Proper when it comes to that shit.
Yeah, we just prefer a cheeseburger.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like a good steakhouse, a nice sit-down place where it's quiet and all that shit. But as far as proper, there's nothing proper about you and I
No.
at all. Like, I always tell Mrs. McStud that's not very ladylike. She's like, well, I'm not a fucking lady.
Well, I'm not.
Well, she's a lady in the street.
I mean, I
and a
would
freak
call
in the
these
bed.
plumbers and say, they came out yesterday and I think it's a crock of shit. What they told me. And they're like, oh, well, we can come out for a second reading or a second opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay.
So we got, what, 2 coming tomorrow?
No, my daddy wants me to cancel one.
Oh, so one's coming tomorrow? What time?
Between 12 and noon.
Between 12 and noon. That narrows it down to noon.
I mean,
So pretty much she'll be here at noon. They'll be here between 12 and noon, guys. So keep your time frame open. Don't be doing anything between 12 and noon. That's a long time I gotta wait.
noon and 2.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything though, my dad's meeting.
Okay. Between 12 and noon. Guess I'll be here at 12. Yeah. What the fuck?
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm used to it.
My dad didn't want that other guy because if it's more than 5 feet digging underground, they call Pritchett's.
Oh, and Pritchett's a whole nother cost.
And Dad said they charge like $150 an hour.
Yeah, we had Pritchett over here at Crown do
Yeah.
our snow removal and shit. That was a whole contract I had with them. I'm
So
sure they
Dad
got.
says you need to cancel that. I mean, that's the one he wanted me to call though. So this is where I get my stuff from. Are you ready for this? I'm at work.
Let's hear it.
So on a smoke break, I call Roto-Rooter.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did a request for service yesterday through somebody I found online for $99.
Yes.
They emailed me and told me that they don't service our area. I was like, alright.
Roto-Rooter?
No,
Oh.
another company.
Oh.
So I googled plumbers in Newcastle area, And I called Roto-Rooter. It's free for them to come out. She's like, they have, she believes that they can, like, cut through hardened wood, or hardened mud, to get the camera through, which is what we need.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, it's free. You know, they can come out. So I scheduled the appointment from noon to 2 tomorrow, between noon and 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I called my dad. I'm like, Dad, they're going to come out between noon and 2 tomorrow. Roto-Rooter. He's
Mm-hmm.
like, ugh. I'm going to like them. I don't like it. I said, Dad, it's free. They might be able to tell me where it's at, or, you know, give me some more information.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be there. So if you want to be there, then be there. If not, then I'll travel with it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay, I'll be there. But, you know, Joey, this way said, you know, Joey, he had Lacey do it. He really liked him. It only cost him $175 and he cleared his pipes out. It's like, okay, Dad, how do I figure out what Lacey? Like, what do you want me to do? Just Google Lacey?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it Lacey Plumbing? Like, what is it?
Right.
That's where I get my half-ass shit from, is my dad. So I Googled Lacey Plumbing, and I called them, his cell phone number, and that was the one that wanted to use Pritchett. So now I scheduled them to come out too. I text him my information so that he could stop by and a second opinion it.
Mm-hmm.
And then my dad told me tonight, you know that person that wanted to use Pritchett's? Go ahead and cancel that. Like, what the fuck?
And see, this is why your dad comes out. Plumbing is not my expertise. I can put some Drano in, I can plunge a toilet, I can plunge a sink, I can run a snake, but mainline shit, it's not my cup of tea.
And then Ray's nephew came over today,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, you know that they have to leave the snake down there and they can get through that mud. Just takes a minute, unless if it's hardened. And then that's a whole other mess. But he goes, they should know how to use a snake.
Mm-hmm. Well, the problem is, how long has it been hardened? Because people lived in here before we did.
Oh.
Which is a whole other fucking mess in itself. And that's what I thought too. It's just mud, and you can dig through the shit, like, you know.
That's
and
what
there's
Dustin said.
clearly water down there anyways. It's sitting.
It's moist. It has to be moist.
You know all about moist.
Well, I'll show you about that.
I wish you would. Don't
You
be.
can't handle it even.
I can handle it.
If you fucking drink, my God, I'm going to get my jerky steak.
Jesus Christ, so. So in the kitchen today, her awesome parents ordered us some groceries, which was cool as shit. And there was some jerky sticks, like big Jack Links ones, long ones. And I just happen to have this bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. So I start smacking her ass. And she grabbed this fucking jerky stick. That's like grabbing a switch, man. She doesn't smack him in the ass. That shit stings. So she had to leave welts in my ass.
You told me you like that.
No, I'm not a spanker.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I don't like to be spanked. I don't like to have it done to me.
Oh,
Okay.
but you like to do it.
Well, you never complain.
Yeah, but I should be able to spank you if you think that's okay to spank me.
And you do sometimes.
And?
I don't complain, but damn, not with a fucking switch.
Well, I might take that to bed.
The fuck you will.
And then I might just unwrap it and slowly.
I mean, you can shove it up in your snatch if you want. I'll eat it.
Shove it up your ass.
No, you can shove it in your snatch and I'll eat it. After that, I like my beef jerky flavored, well seasoned. Let's just say that. Well seasoned jerky. It's not even jerky. It's a beef stick. Like jerky and beef sticks are two different things. It's a whole different realm of meat. Really.
That's my jerky.
You eat all of it?
Well, I rather ate it or I lost it. and neither is possible.
How do you lose jerky?
Do not question.
You took it to work. Where could it be?
I know, but it can be in my purse, it can be in my lunchbox,
It
it
ain't-
can be in a
it ain't-
bag,
it ain't-
in my snack cabinet.
Well, let me tell you, it has to be somewhere there because I've been through your purse looking for you since you got that for your allergy medicine and shit like that. There ain't no jerky in your
Okay,
fucking
well
shit,
then I ate it all.
which is the best answer.
I had to eat it all then. Because I dug through my cabinet. It was yesterday. I really wanted it.
You know, you said you ate it all. That reminds me. Remember American Pie
Yes.
when Jim fucked the apple pie
Yes.
and his dad came in and saw him and they had that conversation at the counter. He's like, "Well, we'll just tell your mom that we ate it all."
You would do that.
What? I would never fuck an apple pie, first and foremost. I've been creative in my masturbatory techniques as a younger person, but never would I fuck food. Like some people are like, oh, get a jar of peanut butter and fuck. What the fuck am I gonna get peanut butter on my dick for? That's fucked up. Why would I do that?
I don't know.
That's just no. I don't do that. That's first off, I don't like big messes. When we did that chocolate wedgie video, that was hell. Like it was comical, and the cat fucking started eating the fucking brownies and shit that I had shoved in those tidy whities that I got from Goodwill that I ripped in my ass. Oh, it sounds horrible. Oh, if you've never seen a chocolate brownie, Google McStud chocolate brownie. You'll be in for a treat, won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a special video. But that's a whole fucked up thing itself.
Where did I get those leggings from?
Watch it, Travis?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Absolutely.
He was up late last night.
His whole job must be
Prom coming Saturdays and the cool shit. Should be fun. We got DJ all night.
doing this
Photo set up, so everyone go home a little soon.
bar. I don't think he
Sunglasses
lives
for
anymore.
everybody. It's gonna be a pretty nice night.
Really?
He's selling beer. He's like, he's been.
Ball soup out there for me in my black pants.
I don't know, maybe they did. I don't know.
Ball soup happens.
Ball soup.
Ball soup.
As you get older, you're a little chubby.
From Honest Trav, right there. Ball soup.
This chub rub issue, 'cause I've never been this fat before. You know, I got to 247 pounds. I started the dive bar at 190, got to 247.
What is that?
What the fuck are you doing?
What's a fucking bug? Can you see it?
I see its wing. I don't know where the rest of it's at.
I don't either.
Jesus, she just fly a shoe at me like a fucking goddamn crazy ass woman. What the fuck?
I hit my phone. It was right here. Chub rub.
Yeah, chub rub after you smack the shit out of something. I didn't even see. Its wing. Is like there's its wing. It's
I thought it
gone.
was a flying ant.
It might be. I hate flying ants. They like to.
Swamp ass. Somebody comment in swamp ass. Killer hand soap. LOL.
Yeah, swamp ass. We're getting, especially this week here in Indiana, we're getting into swamp ass season. It's gonna be humid and hot because it's spring and it's wet. And it's gonna be nasty. 80's gonna feel like we're gonna have some heat indexes this week. So if you want to grab that air conditioner tomorrow, I'll come out and help you. And we'll get that installed tomorrow.
What?
I said you're going out to your mom's and we can pick up that air conditioner.
Yeah, and if you can go to bed early and meet me at my mom's with my child, be a little helpful.
I can do that. I
And
have
then you can shower.
Well, here's the fucked up. The funny thing is, I was supposed to pick up those groceries today, and I set my alarms.
I texted you before you went to bed.
I know I set my alarm still,
Oh.
and I was like, wait a minute, like I gotta get these groceries. So I started them at 5:30, and at 5:45, I'm like, wait a minute, didn't you tell me that you were getting the groceries? So I double checked the text. I'm like, yeah, you did. Why the fuck did I set my alarms? So I shut the bitches off. That was a whole mess. Yeah, then I can point that air conditioner up there.
Okay.
I can point the air conditioner that's in the stairway directly upstairs. Right now I got it. It's like almost at an angle down here. Just to like help control, and I can probably put it back upstairs for the night. But upstairs seems okay,
Yeah.
and down here seems okay.
It's just that room is hot.
Just not. That's why I put that fan over there to try to blow some that way.
Yeah.
And what we need to do is turn that light off in there and hit that ceiling fan on. Know what I mean? We can do that. Right now so our house doesn't have central air. We didn't know that when we moved in. But it's got the pipes and everything ready for central air. Like the heat works fucking amazing. We had some cold nights, and this motherfucker heats up like a bitch.
Yeah.
Like one of the best heating systems I've ever seen.
Right.
Because I think some of the newer ones don't. Like, you ever see these pipes going through the walls? They're huge.
Yeah.
Like the other ones are like small and shit. Like there's no airflow. This motherfucker has some airflow. I can only imagine what a central air unit would do in this bitch. It'd be like a goddamn refrigerator.
You're gonna get it.
Especially if we get it upstairs in the attic. We could put some insulation on the ceiling of the attic.
Yeah.
Seal that, so that'd help in the wintertime. And it'd be really nice.
If you see this letter like he has,
Yes.
I'd like that and for the attic.
Well, the problem is that's in his garage. We can't just do that for the attic. It has to fold.
Oh, well
There's not
then.
enough space. That's in his garage. So he has plenty of room to pull that bitch down. Like, you can't just make things up.
I could just make a third floor. That's what I could do.
That's what we're doing.
No, I could make it like with that siding around and shit. Siding, what am I trying to say? That balcony, I can make it like a balcony thing, third floor balcony thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I could lay this type of step against the ceiling.
Yes, you could.
Yeah, I could. Because I said it.
Because you said it?
Yeah.
Just because you said it doesn't mean it comes to fruition. I gotta be the realistic one. Like, you have some imaginary visions every once in a while. I'm like, that sounds good and all, except for this, and this, and then you get mad at me.
I could open that floor up though.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's not any reason why.
Oh, you're right. We talked about that, and I talked about putting the stairway up on the outside of the house.
Yeah.
And that could completely, since we're closing our porch, that could be part of the porch, and then close stairway up to the top. So you just gotta go out there and go up the stairs.
Yeah.
Too. It's very possible. Like,
I know.
The possibilities are endless, but throwing in a ladder like that, what the fuck? Well, we're at 37 minutes, baby. 38. How you feeling?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You ready to chill? Eat some pizza?
I want to drink all this on video.
You do? How much you got left? Oh, that's not bad.
I'm about to chug it.
Oh shit, this McStud's about to chug it. Oh shit. You ready?
You just have one drink?
No. Don't take much from me, I got a big mouth. You know what I mean?
Well, I can deep throat now.
I'm not mad about that. I don't want to be able to deep throat. I want to get neck deep in your vagina, not deep throat a dick. That's weird. For me anyways. Not weird for everybody. That's not my thing. It's not my cup of tea. Yeah. Cheers, Mr. McStud. Just like that. Oh, that's delicious.
That's amazing.
Yes. Yeah, he's been talking about that for a while.
I want to do that.
That'd be awesome.
50 beers and 50 steaks at the age of 50.
After the kids get on
Hashtag goals.
there, after the kids get on their own, we can.
Goddamn, by the time I'm 50, I'll probably have grandkids.
This is true. Well, you're getting old though.
My kids, I had my kids young.
This is true.
We'll be done and done. Experience that.
Hey, y'all with grandkids? Not this week.
No.
We're busy.
We're taking a train to all 50 states.
We need to take a train off 50 states.
No.
I don't think trains go to all 50 states like to travel to, so you gotta perhaps fly and do some driving, rent some cars.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm cool with the driving, except just make sure we have a bottle of scotch after my long hours of driving so I can try
I'll be
something.
doing it alone.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will.
No, you won't.
Like, he's home in bed. I'm all the way in Mexico.
The fuck? No. I gotta take part in this. And bring my walker. Anyways, motherfuckers, 40 minutes. I'm McStud.
I'm Mrs. McStud.
We'll catch you bitches tomorrow for Throat Pounding Thursday. This is McStud's favorite day. Deuces, bitches. Ah.